This is training kit of Advance PLC. Here we are going to discuss about Micrologix 1400 B series PLC which is made up of Allen Bradley company. तो ये जो आप देख रहे हो ये PLC है, उसमें इनपुट एंड आउटपुट्स यहाँ पे आपको HMI पे दिख सकते हैं. ये बहुत ही छोटा स्क्रीन है बट उस पे आप काउंट कर सकते हो. जो बॉक्सेस आपको दिख रहे हैं वो I के जहां पे इनपुट्स है और O के यहां पे आउटपुट्स है. टू गिव सप्लाई टू दिस PLC वी गिव SMPS. SMPS इज स्विच मोड पावर सप्लाई. इसमें हम लोग 230 वोल्ट AC सप्लाई देते हैं और ये कांस्टेंट 24 वोल्ट DC सप्लाई हमें देता है. दिस पावर सप्लाई is given to PLC as well as the inputs and outputs which is working on DC but OPS. Here to communicate this particular PLC we are going to use three ways. One is RS485, another is RS232 and one which is the fastest and which we are going to use in this practicals is Ethernet. We already saw that we have a expandability feature in PLC. So how to expand the input and outputs? Suppose हमने 10 और 12 मतलब 10 इनपुट और 12 आउटपुट का PLC लिया है और हमें उसको एक्सपांड करना है. Right now in this particular PLC we have 20 inputs and 12 outputs. All are digital but we want analog input. So उसमें क्या करना है? So we can have this external card. Okay, so we can use a wire to connect this external card and serially if we increase the number of cards we can increase the number of inputs and outputs. Okay, अभी इसमें मुझे ये पावर ऑफ करना है फिर भी मेरा प्रोग्राम उसमें सेव रहना चाहिए. Is it possible? So yes, for that particular reason we need to have this particular battery. अभी जो हमने previously देखा था कि serial card अपन join कर सकते हैं तो वो कहां पे कर सकते हैं? See, this cable you can use this. Okay, so this is FRC cable and this is the battery which we can use for storing the data inside the PLC. So whenever the input is lost, means the supply voltage is lost, this particular battery provides the signal to store the program inside this PLC. So जैसा हमने देखा है कि we have inputs and outputs. So इस किट में हमने these are digital inputs we have incorporated in this particular kit. So ये push button है, ये limit switch है. These are the proximity sensors. This is inductive proximity, this is capacitive proximity and this is optical proximity. We have the switches. Okay, जैसे हम लोग ऑन ऑफ करने के लिए स्विच यूज करते हैं, सिंपल, दिस इज ऑन ऑफ स्विच. दिस इज अ रीड स्विच. यू नो न्यूमैटिक सिलेंडर्स. इन न्यूमैटिक सिलेंडर्स फॉर पोजिशनिंग ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सिलेंडर वी यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ मैग्नेटिक स्विच. दिस इज नोन एज अ रीड स्विच. दिस इज अ पॉट. आई थिंक यू गाइज आर अवेयर अबाउट इट. These are the three-way switches. You can see the motor is running. This is a DC motor. This is a forward, off and reverse. And this is a rotary encoder. We can use it to see the positioning of the motor or the speed of the motor. Then these are the digital outputs. यहाँ पे सब लोग हमने लैंप्स लगाए हैं. These are digital outputs. ये क्या है भाई? This is relay card. See, why we use relay card? This is a electronic device. ये 24 वोल्ट पे चलता है and we have to control n number of three-phase induction motor through this device. Is it possible? The answer is yes. But for that we need a relay and contactor logic. So the relay will give signal to the contactor and contactor will switch on the induction motor. अभी हमने बात किया था कि ये external card we have utilized for the analog inputs. So what are the analog inputs? We can give a temperature is analog input. To measure that temperature we have RTD, that is resistance temperature detector. and the input of that RTD is a temperature. It get converted into a resistance. So when temperature changes, resistance changes. But my dear friends, this PLC does not understand the resistance. It understands only voltage or current. So this is resistance to voltage converter. It converts the value of resistance into the voltage. So this is just a brief introduction of this Advance PLC trainer kit. In next videos, we are going to discuss how to connect this PLC to our PC through the programming softwares. So stay tuned. Thank you.